Hello everybody, it's the Historical Gamer once again, and today we're returning to Strategic Command World War One. This is episode number 10 in my Let's Play series, playing as the Entente, and it is July of 1915. The war is going pretty well for us. We've stopped the Germans in the west, cold in the east. We've just finished cleaning up some Prussian units in and around Masurian Lakes, and we really have a pretty strong hold on eastern Prussia up to the point of Königsberg. There is a little bit more fluidity potentially, although the lines are pretty stagnant, but there's an opportunity for some more fluidity around the Polish sector of the front near Warsaw. But we are holding the Germans there, and we're also driving into Hungary in the Austro-Hungarian Empire, sort of in the southern portion of that border along the Russian border in the Austro-Hungarian Empire. We are driving into very close to the plains of Hungary and potentially a breakout there. Meanwhile, in Serbia, the Serbians are still alive and kicking and hanging in there, and it looks like we might soon be able to launch a counteroffensive to try and retake Belgrade. At least that's the hope. In our last episode, we were spending a bunch of diplomatic points to try and keep Bulgaria out of the war, because if they join, then sort of the soft underbelly of both Russia and the Serbians becomes exposed very blatantly, and the Ottomans can bring a huge number of troops to the European theater. Right now, the Ottomans are in the war, but they're really limited in terms of how much involvement they have, because Bulgaria is blocking them off from fighting in Europe, and the troops they do have are kind of bottled in on some narrow fronts in the Sinai and Egypt, and then the very rugged, difficult offensive terrain in the Caucasus. So they're in the war, but they're not really doing much in the war. With that being said, it's a pretty good overview of where we're at right now. This was taken from a live stream from my Twitch channel from a couple of weeks back. There's a link in the description if you're interested in checking those streams out, although the series is over now on Twitch. But if you're interested in joining, similar streams in the future. Also, there's a link, I think it's the first link in the description, to this game if you're interested in purchasing it. Again, it's Strategic Command World War One. I will have one call out to that. The link is actually to a website called Nexus GG. I checked with Slitherine, and Nexus GG is an authorized reseller of their product, so it's not like one of those gray market type key sites where they sell sort of secondhand keys at different prices based on, what market you're in, and sort of shady dealing that doesn't get back to the developer. This is an authorized website that has an agreement in place with Slitherine, as well as a couple of other publishers like Paradox and whatnot, where they are allowed to resell the game through their platform. And if you do purchase it through the link in the description, I actually get a small percentage of the sale. Not trying to push it on anyone, just trying to explain why that is. So if you do click that and you're interested and you buy it, and you get a Steam key for the game, I get a small commission. That being said, don't feel obligated to do that. If you don't feel comfortable, if you don't want to buy the game, if you don't feel comfortable buying it through that link, buy it through Steam, buy it through Matrix, do whatever you want to do. Just calling that out, because that is a little bit different. I haven't done that in a lot of my videos. And so it's sort of an educational piece. Anyway, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Let's jump right back in and get started. Not on reinforcing some of their ships. Not those. Get that battle cruiser up a little bit. Maybe get this dreadnought at Anavan. Okay, so yeah, I'm doing a pretty good job of holding the French line in 1915. Things are going pretty well there. The dicey situation is just like, if Bulgaria comes into the war, then that opens up a whole new front with a ton of Ottoman troops that'll probably flow through. Maybe then we do a Gallipoli. But we'll see. I mean, the key at this point, in my opinion, is knocking Austria-Hungary out of the war. If we can do that, German morale is boosted by the use of unrestricted submarine warfare. They're continuing to do it, huh? Romania prepares for war. Hell yeah. Now give me a diplomatic success against the Bulgarians. UK develops fighters level 1. Italy develops command and control level 1. Russia develops trench warfare level 1. Russia develops industrial technology level 1. Well, that's all good. Give Russia some more money. Need the sail pre-dreadnoughts up to Constantinople like Churchill wanted? Naval mines. Man, they're really trying to overwhelm the Russian fleet here, huh? They want to engage my subs. I'm okay with that. With go right ahead and attack my motor torpedo boats with your subs. That is not what I would be doing if I was them. Okay. I wish the Russian fleet was stronger and I could do something with it. When we damaged one German battleship, I guess that, you know, would be worthwhile if they spent any meaningful amount of money trying to repair it. They've got a shit ton of subs, though, here. Alright. So they might try and counterattack these 2 units in Serbia. Looks like they're also going to go for these troops south of Warsaw. They're also trying to attack east toward Johannesburg, so they did damage one of our corps there, which was not entrenched, and drove it back. They're going to continue to attack in France here, apparently. Trying to overwhelm that city there. Oh shit. Germany's developed infantry weapon level 1. I can tell that because they've got those green units there. That's going to give them a huge advantage in ground combat against my troops. Just destroyed French corps there. It's a good thing we've increased our entrenchment level. We may have to go over to the defensive on the Western Front. It'll probably take them a while to upgrade all their units. And we are researching that technology for all of our units. We're just not there yet. We don't seem to be making a lot of progress there either. But I think I've got enough manpower that it's highly unlikely they'll sort of cram their way through the front. Some air power in the Sinai for, I think, the Ottomans. Could be the German units there. That also could prove disastrous for us on the Eastern Front. We really need to knock Austria-Hungary out of the war. Romania joins the Entente. All right, so what's the situation with Bulgaria now? Have we made any progress on holding them at bay? Are they still at 73 at least? Shit, they're at 77. Our 30% lot has not hit yet. The good news is we do get, what, several more corps. Well, we could just stack them up on the Bulgarian border. The problem is going to be... Do they get more troops now that we... What's the Austro-Hungarian? They're at 25 units. They don't have that many units left. Really? Alright, so we shattered that core. I wonder if we could retake Belgrade. Let's pull these guys back to Nish. Protect the Serbian rear. Get this British cavalry into the theater as well. I guess technically Indian cavalry. Can we... Alright, got that Austro-Hungarian unit. The morale's down to 20%. Some of these German units are already upgrading. Alright, let's reinforce these troops. Trench facing west. God damn it. I mean, this is a reinforcing turn on the Russian front. Okay. The question is, how many troops do I throw away from the Bulgarian front? Can they upgrade to anything? No. What's the supply situation going to be, actually, now that Romania's in? Doesn't really look like it improves that much. We'll put one of these guys in Bucharest and entrench on 3 sides. Alright, can we operate these guys? Here. I mean, maybe we can overwhelm Bulgaria. I don't know. I hate to spend so much money just operating these troops to the front, but... Does it come out of the Russian coffers? Looks like it. Okay. I hate going more defensive. You know, Austro-Hungary's national morale's down to 10%. So maybe we can overwhelm Belgrade with this sort of combined front that we can pull together here. If we can take Belgrade, I would imagine that would be a big boon to our morale. Maybe drive in toward Budapest and overextend the Austro-Hungarian troops. The German troops that are directly on the front line are not able to upgrade, is my understanding. Alright, so they're going to move their ships inside our front here. So I think... What are these? There's a light cruiser. Oh, shit. The Russian Navy kind of sucks, doesn't it? Seriously? You're a goddamn dreadnought. I don't care how weak you are. You can't do anything? Can we lay mines, by the way? No? Alright. Reverse moon sound. I don't know what that means. Just, yeah, the Russian Navy sucks. Just ask the Japanese. Yeah, I guess so. I'll leave them there. Alright, so... This car's probably dead. I can't pull them anywhere. Can't shift them around, so those guys are gonna die. How many units do the Germans have? We just destroyed a whole bunch of them. If we take a look at the MPPs for the Germans, I mean, we've been obliterating way more than their income allots. Okay. All right. I guess we'll just have to see what happens here. Where are the Ottomans or the Austro-Hungarians in terms of units? Meanwhile, the Ottoman army continues to grow in size. That's just great. Hurt their morale. Do it. All right. Damn it. I thought I might finish those guys off. Did not. Well, at least we bloodied one of their units a little bit. That's better than nothing, right? Alright. Also, we do have this Russian dreadnought here. So perhaps we could try and engage the Guben if it wants to come out and play. If we can convince it to come into the Black Sea. So we've already done the Eastern Front. So, like, how effective... Yeah, if we attack these guys, we kind of get slaughtered. They did fill their lines in. I don't know why the entrenchments don't look like level 2 entrenchments. That's... I'm a little confused with that. Or at least it doesn't look any different to me, and yet they've developed the entrenchment tech. I mean, the entrenchment number is higher, so that seems to me to indicate that it matters. Okay, so we just destroyed that enemy unit. Throw those guys into the trenches. So another German corps destroyed. Anything to kind of keep ticking down their national morale. The German army is apparently as big as the Russian army right now. Not sure that seems right, but I guess it is true at the moment. Pull them back. There we go. Another German corps destroyed. I would think the German national morale would not be very happy. Like, German parents probably wouldn't be very happy with the current situation. I can't entrench them? Okay. All right, so the Germans have 1 infantry, 1 unit on the front. Meanwhile, if we take a look at graphs, national morale, Germans' morale, it's kind of ticking down pretty steadily. They have now lost more money this turn again than they're going to receive in terms of income. The only ones who really are getting stronger at the moment are the Ottomans, which is kind of funny when you think about it. Okay. You don't... I don't know if you get a production bonus for holding so much French territory, so much as you don't lose production for not losing territory, I guess. All right, so the British need to invest in ASW tech, upgrade the ship. So those 2 destroyers, can these guys upgrade? Dreadnoughts get ASW also? Seems like a sound investment. I don't want my dreadnoughts getting torpedoed. Okay, clearing a bunch of those national morale objectives. Making sure there's no German subs along them. Doesn't appear to be. Okay, so let's pull the fleet back. Let's get more of these destroyers upgraded. Move those guys to London. Move the rest of the battle fleet up here toward... Is this the Clyde up here? Up near Rosyth and Edinburgh? But the Clyde's down here. Alright. Pull the fleet back, my boys. Yeah, I'm assuming it represents torpedo defense. Although I think it does give them a chance to do damage on the enemy, which is probably not very historical, but... I'll take it. Alright, so we're doing that. Reinforce some of the British units that we can in the on the continent. All right, so let's see if we can't get the Gibraltar garrison in to take Fez. Maybe knock that rebellion out. Getting those French dreadnoughts upgraded. What's the diplomacy situation? 77. So the Bulgarians are probably getting pretty close to war too. Meanwhile, the Serbians have 133 to spend. Did I do anything? Yeah, I did move them this turn. I guess we might as well reinforce the units that we can. Does it make sense? I mean, they're researching infantry tech. They're also researching industrial tech. I don't know what else it makes sense for them to research. They've got command and control tech level 2. I guess we can have research infantry warfare. For the British, they've got 125 left. We probably should make sure they're spending appropriately. Same for the French. They're researching infantry warfare. The British are not researching command and control, but I'd actually rather duck another into infantry warfare. We'll go to command and control next time. All right, everybody, this seems like as good of a spot as any to stop. We're wrapping up our end of July turn, and we're about to end the turn and move into the month of August. But that will be for another time. So another episode of Strategic Command World War I is in the books. Hope you guys did enjoy this and continue to enjoy the series. Please leave your thoughts down below, as always. And until next time, this is the Historical Gamer saying once again, thank you very much for watching. And until next time, I'm out.